Hey, it's your boy Joey Wan Kenobi.
And your boy Darth Neighbor.
And today we're going to be ranking the Star Wars franchise.
Top 10, baby.
And number 10 for me is The Phantom Menace. That movie is a straight snooze fest, except for when Darth Maul is on the screen. And Jar Jar Binks, I fucking hate him.
Oh yeah, I know.
That won't be necessary.
Oh, but it is. It is demanded by the gods, it is.
He's hard to listen to.
Oh, I know. And I guess you could say, I won't be so negative on this movie. A positive is the Speed Racer.
Yeah.
When Anakin's racing.
Really, I feel like the only thing that one did, that scene was cool. And then the lightsaber battle was cool.
Yeah, that was it.
But really all it did for the series, I felt like, was just help start to put a couple pieces together. And my number 10 is Star Wars, The Phantom Menace. And that's all I gotta say about that.
And rank number 9 in Star Wars franchise for me is Star Wars Attack of the Clones. That movie fucking sucks too. I hate the prequel. But just such a long story that's so boring. Nobody gives a fuck about fucking Anakin trying to hook up with Padme.
You did.
I cared about Padme.
Don't let him lie to you.
I only cared about her.
He was all about it when it came out, though.
Man, I fucking love Padme. Tried getting her action figure. I could never get her, though. But, shit, I forgot what I was about to say now. I just got Padme on my mind.
I remember you sold me a C-3PO toy right around that time when Attack of the Clones came out.
I did?
Yeah.
Dang, what the fuck was I thinking?
You sold me it for $4.
Dang.
When we were some kids, I went home, I was like, Mom, I need $4. She gave me that shit.
Man, that's crazy. I forgot about that.
You were like, it's a classic.
Oh, I remember that now. I remember. Oh man, that's funny. I'm just gonna leave it on that.
I'm having a revelation here. And moving up a little bit higher on my list, I have the Han Solo story.
Dang.
I mean, I think it was a pretty good movie, but it just doesn't have what most of the storyline movies have. You know, that's not to its fault. But I thought they could have did more. Why bring Darth Maul back if he was only going to be there for like 15 seconds?
Yeah.
There was little things that disappointed me. But
it was a
Childish
good story.
Gambino played Lando really good.
Yeah. He made that movie. Didn't have Donald Glover played Lando. I probably wouldn't even like that movie that much, to be real.
Everything you've heard about me is true.
I feel you.
Bro, he stole that shit.
Yeah, it's a good movie. Even The Phantom Menace, you know, it's still a good movie, but compared to the others, they ain't shit.
I smell a C.
Yeah, I smell it too.
And rank number 8 on my list is Star Wars, the Han Solo story.
Hey.
Like we were just talking about, if it wasn't for Donald Glover playing Lando, who stole the show, that movie might be number 10.
Yeah.
Because it was long, and the only good part really was, what was it, the Kessel Run?
Yeah.
The Kessel Run. That was the only good part. We always wanted to see Han Solo do it. He's always talking shit about it.
But yeah, it patched up a little hole.
Yeah. But that's number 8.
So, number 8 for me, moving up, is episode 2. So, we've done nothing but overlap so far.
Yeah.
Episode 2, he kind of covered it. I won't be as hard on it as he is, just because I think the second half of the movie's really good. They got that really big battle. That was dope with all the clones and all the Jedis. And you get to see Samuel Jackson in action.
Oh,
so that
yeah.
was dope.
Sam Jackson.
Yeah. He was bad as hell when he faced off with Boba Fett. Cut his head off.
That was one of the bright spots from the prequel.
Yeah, and then you got to see Yoda in action for the first time. Anakin and Obi-Wan fight. The second half of the movie was good, but the first half, he's right, it's kind of a snooze fest. So that's why it's so low on my list. Still a good movie, though. All the Star Wars are good.
Alright, everybody. And my number 8 is Star Wars Rogue One. It was a good movie. A nice little filler, but no lightsaber battles, except for Darth Vader at the end, just zoom, fucking everyone
He fucked
up.
them up. Oh, that scene was dope. That was the best part of that movie.
Yeah, it was. The last 20 seconds was better than the whole movie. But the movie was good, too.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Remember, we seen it in theaters and we walked to the wrong theater.
Oh, yeah.
Sat down. Darth Vader was on the screen.
Yeah.
And Joey was like, hey, I think we're in the wrong theater.
Yeah, because everyone in there they were so in the movie and shit.
Yeah, you could cut the tension with a knife, man. A butter knife. You could just feel the tension.
You
in
could
the
tell
air.
that shit did not just start.
I thought it was the first scene in the movie. I was like, hey, it's starting off with Vader.
Yeah, that shit was funny.
That shit was funny. But luckily, we got out that theater before we seen the very end.
Nah, no.
But yeah, it was a good one. Okay, y'all. So now it's time for number 7. And I promise you guys, after this one, our list will probably change a little bit. But number 7 for me is Rogue One. And that's all I got to say about it. We pretty much just covered it.
Yeah, we did.
There's nothing I have left to say that wasn't said.
Not the worst, not the best.
Nope. It's definitely better than the other ones, but it ain't as good as the rest.
And rank number 6 for me is Star Wars The Last Jedi. It was I already know why he's laughing, because I have a weird feeling that that's his number 6. But going on with the movie, it's a good movie. No lightsaber fights though. You did get that sweet scene with Kylo Ren and Rey when they were fighting them.
Yeah.
Who the fuck were they?
I don't know what they were called, but
When they were fighting Snoke's security.
Yeah. There's some beasts. That scene was dope as fuck.
It was one of the best Star Wars scenes ever in my eyes.
Yeah, I thought so too. You didn't know what was gonna happen.
Yeah. But the fact that there was no actual lightsaber fight in it.
Yeah.
If there was a lightsaber fight, it'd be higher on my list.
Yeah, what were they thinking? They just blew the ending. They had so much potential for that movie.
They did.
Terrible, terrible. I mean, you said it earlier. We wanted to see Kylo Ren and Luke fight.
Yeah.
They made it seem like it was going to happen too. They juiced all our heads. For real. Disney better not fuck up the last one they're coming out with. And he guessed it because my number 6 is The Last Jedi.
Smack dab in the middle almost.
Yeah. I pretty much got the same reasons as him. The ending was just kind of a letdown. I mean, it wasn't like a bad ending, but it wasn't what I wanted at all.
Yeah, it was some bullshit.
For like, the first time I watched it is good, but for its legacy, you gotta have a strong ending in Star Wars.
Bro, it's Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
He just fucking vanishes.
Yeah, you waited all of The Force Awakens to see him for 5 seconds, and then he's in all that movie, and he's just playing us. He didn't even play Kylo Ren, he played us.
For real.
That shit was messed up.
Oh, yeah. I gotta throw this in there. I went to see the movie with Meatball in theaters and a couple other people. You should have seen Meatball at the theaters. We were at the one in Tinseltown with the recliners. Meatball was up in this chair like this the whole time, like, what the fuck? But that shit was funny.
And now it's time for the moment you all tuned in for. The trivia question. What's today's trivia question, Joey One?
In The Phantom Menace, what 2 people were originally supposed to play Jar Jar Binks and Mace Windu.
I'm anxious to hear this one. I don't know the answer to it.
Yeah. Let's just say we're unfortunate that this didn't happen. Stay tuned to the end of the video to find out. And back to the ranking. Number 5 for me is Star Wars Return of the Jedi. This movie, it's a really good movie. It was alright to close it back in the day. Even though
they had to end it somehow. They thought that's how it was going to end.
I know, but it was just... Nobody wanted to see Darth Vader go.
Nah, Darth Vader was... He's the best bad guy ever.
He is.
He's the bad guy you root for.
One flaw from the movie, though. Those fucking... Dang, what are them little furry things called?
Oh,
at the end of the
no.
movie? What the fuck are they called?
Oh, no. I can't think of what they're called.
Neither can I, but them little furry things at the end of the movie that fucking take down all these trained professional stormtroopers.
Yeah, that would never happen.
Fucking knocking them out with rocks and shit.
I wasn't a fan of that part.
Yeah. That was some fucking Nickelodeon Disney Channel shit right there.
Alright, so time for the Fab 5. My top 5. Starting off at number 5. I can't believe it, but it's Return of the Jedi.
What? No way.
I swear. Hey, we definitely thought these lists were going to be a little bit different.
Yeah, we did. We both were in different corners writing them, so we had no idea.
Yeah. But I don't really got too much else to say.
And my number 4 is Star Wars Revenge of the Sith. It was the best of the prequels, but it still wasn't the best.
The Emperor, man, he just got in his head. Because Anakin did the one thing they told him not to do. He fell in love with a bitch. He didn't listen, and then he wasn't thinking.
Yeah, this shit was graphic, too.
It was.
This motherfucker killed a bunch of kids.
You remember watching it the first time? It was crazy. I couldn't believe they were showing it.
I seen that movie like 4 times in theaters.
Yeah, it was a great movie. We were still kids when it came out, too. That was a good one to go see.
Yeah, we were in like the 5th grade.
Uh-huh.
But Star Wars Revenge of the Sith, number 4.
Moving up in the list, my number 4 is Star Wars Episode 3. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Oh shit, that was a good one. Cause I thought for sure it was about to be different.
Oh shit. My number 4 is The Force Awakens. Fooled y'all with the shirt. No. But it's my number 4. It's the best so far out of the new ones. You got introduced into a whole frame of new characters and just basically thrown in a new world. But I mean, it's definitely a good movie. Hopefully the new one that comes out is even better than this one. But it was really good. You had your lightsaber battle.
It was sweet.
Yeah, that part when they captured Rey and she was starting to use the Force, that was dope.
Yeah, it was funny.
Fucking, there was a lot of dope shit in there. When Kylo Ren stopped that laser in the
oh
air.
yeah, that was sweet.
That was
it
real
started the
sweet.
movie like that too.
I know. They made him seem like he was gonna be a real badass.
Yeah.
As soon as he took the mask off, I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, he takes off his mask and his fucking meatball playing Kylo Ren. Like, I'll fuck this dude up. Looks like he can't bench 95 pounds.
For real. He's a goofball. As soon as he takes that mask off. When he did it, I was kind of upset that he did it.
I know.
Because I remember watching it for the first time, and I'm like, oh, he's taking off his mask. And then I don't know what I expected him to look like.
Yeah, not like
it wasn't that.
Not like a fucking Calvin Klein model.
No. Nah.
Like it was about to be an underwear commercial when he took his mask off.
I guess that guy's a good actor, though, because he plays that part pretty good.
Yeah, he does.
But, yeah, so that's my number 4.
And my number 3 is Star Wars Empire Strikes Back. This is a lot of people's favorite Star Wars film. Some people's favorite film ever. But it's number 3 for me. I do love it. The fucking lightsaber fight at the end was real good.
Mm-hmm.
And of course there's the scene when he says, when he asks Luke who his dad is.
Yeah, that shit was funny.
Luke was like, no! Yeah, no!
That ruined Luke for me.
Yeah.
Like, that's impossible!
Yeah, for real, he looked like a straight bitch.
He's like,
Look into your heart, Luke. You know it's true.
so number 3 on my list, we're taking it back, way, way back to A New Hope, the original Star Wars. It's a great movie. It's one of the greatest movies ever. But there was just, I understand it was paving the way, but just a couple parts that missed. So there's a lot of parts that are corny. Like those sand people. They were corny.
When they get that stick and they were like, ooh.
Those guys were corny.
Man, they were funny.
They were real funny. And, oh, you remember that part when he's like, over here!
Saved! Over here! Hey! Hey!
Yeah.
I could have been 3PO, man.
That was perfect.
I swear on everything I could have been him.
And my number 2 favorite Star Wars film is Star Wars A New Hope. He got it number 3, I got it number 2. I love this movie. Just because you get straight to the point with it. They get to the Death Star and it's all good from there. There's not all that bullshit in Return of the Jedi. And even though I like the Battle of Hoth and Empire Strikes Back, that shit takes way too long. They're fucking there forever. We don't want to see that shit, but Star Wars A New Hope.
Okay, so for my number 2, I have Revenge of the Sith. I like it a little bit more than he did. I thought it did a fantastic job to wrap up the prequels and piece it together for the next one. I just thought it had the most shock value. Like, you knew Anakin was going to turn bad, but you didn't know how he was going to do it. And he did a bunch of crazy shit in there. And there was like 4 lightsaber battles on there. He did. You got to see everyone. You got to see Yoda fight, Mace Windu fight, the Emperor, only time ever.
Yeah, that shit was pretty good, actually. It was the only one that wasn't boring from beginning to end in the prequel.
There was, everyone got fucked up in that one. You were right, it was kind of graphic for a kid movie.
Yeah, it was the only Star Wars movie that was rated PG-13.
Yeah, Anakin cut off Count Dooku's head.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That shit was sweet.
Yeah.
Him with the fucking...
The X.
Yeah.
He was like...
That shit was intense.
It was.
Oh, and General Grievous.
Yeah, him and Obi-Wan fought.
That motherfucker smoked way too many cigarettes. How you a robot and out of breath?
Yeah, for real. His lung capacity was at like 1.
Oh shit.
But yeah, that's my number 2.
And my number 1 is The Force Awakens. I like it better than all of them. Better than Empire, better than all of them. I love the new characters in it. I love Rey smoking. I like Finn. He's real funny. Then they got the OG cast. R.I.P. Han Solo, spoiler. You know, I know all you Star Wars fanatics already know. And this is for you. My favorite scene though. Well, I like the end lightsaber battle, but the scene when them stormtroopers are walking down the hall and Kylo Ren's having a freak out. And they look at it and they're like, oh fuck, and they just turn around. They're like, fuck it, we ain't fucking with that shit today. Force Awakens, that's my number 1 favorite Star Wars film. I give it an A+.
My number 1 is The Empire Strikes Back. The main reason is because it has the best ending out of any Star Wars film.
Alright, hold up. Let me stop you right there. You think the best ending is Luke Skywalker and Princess Leia making out?
Nah, it's when Darth Vader cuts his fucking hand off and tells him, "Yo, I'm your daddy," and then Luke fucking falls down that shit.
Yeah.
After that epic little battle they had.
That shit was intense.
And Vader was a badass in that movie. And then when he froze Han in that shit, you didn't know what was gonna happen.
Yeah.
He
Princess Leia, I love you.
Mm-hmm.
Han Solo, I know.
I know, that was classic. Fucking, but yeah, it's a classic film. It's my favorite out of all of them. And you're right, the Battle of Hoth was long, but it was cool. Back to the moment we were all waiting for. The trivia question of the day. What was it again?
In A Phantom Menace, what two people were originally supposed to play Jar Jar Binks and Mace Windu? Give you 5 seconds to rethink it. Alright, you guys ready?
I'll say Will Smith.
What about Jar Jar Binks?
I don't know.
Alright, well he's wrong. You guys are probably wrong. Jar Jar Binks was supposed to be played by Michael Jackson.
What?
And Mace Windu was supposed to be played by Tupac. But then Tupac died.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been the best movie
Could you imagine
ever.
Tupac as a Jedi? He was supposed to play him. But then he died. Like he had the role.
Oh.
Yeah, man, that would have been so crazy.
That would have been
Tupac as a Jedi.
Man, the prequels would have been the best ever.
They would have.
Oh my goodness.
I know, so that sucks. That would have been real sweet. And that's the end of the video for today. I'm your boy, Joey Wan Kenobi.
And MP3O.
Oh, that was good. I like that one. And we'll see you next time.